Ladies and gentlemen, kindly be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, I shall go over the modality of conduct of the Bandhan ceremony. The TOT agreements by DRDO with industries, that the signed copies of the TOT agreements will be brought by the DRDO and the industry representatives on the podium below the dais. The second is the product launch of handing over of, the products by BDL and HAL will be on the dais in front of the Raksha Mantri. The balance handing over the products will be at the podium below the dais. All signed MOUs will be brought by respective representatives to the podium in batches for a photo session. And finally, in the end, the handover of the product to Coast Guard by HAL will again be on the dais. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All guests and dignitaries are requested to kindly take their We are honored this morning by the gracious presence of our Honorable Defence Minister, Sri Rajnath Singh Ji, for the Bandhan ceremony. Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, and distinguished dignitaries on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Colonel George Jacob, and on behalf of Ministry of Defense, Department of Defense Production, warmly welcome you to the Bandhan event being held as part of Aero India 2021. Bandhan being held in the august presence of the Honorable of a Defense Minister comprises handing over of license agreement for transfer of technology by DRDO to industries, product launch and handing over of products and exchange of MOUs and major announcements. May I now welcome Sri Raj Kumar, Secretary Defense Production, to deliver the welcome address.
Namaskar, Honorable Raksha Mantri Shri Rajnath Singh Ji, Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin Rawat, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karamveer Singh, Chief of Army Staff General Naravane, Secretary DG and Secretary DRDO Dr. G. Satish Reddy, distinguished guests from abroad, Lions of Indian industry, heads of PSU and other organizations, media, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank Honorable Raksha Mantri for his gracious presence at this event. Sir, you are a great source of inspiration for all of us in the relentless drive for Atmanirbharta in defense industry. I extend a warm and hearty welcome to all the other dignitaries on the dais and esteemed guests present in this prestigious event. Bandhan ceremony is an event which would witness launch of new defense products, transfer of technology by DRDO to the industry, signing of and forging of partnerships between entities, and major announcements related to FDI and defense exports. Memorandum of understandings among the defense PSUs, industries and research institutions for collaboration in defense, manufacturing and transfer of technology would bring in innovative technology and which will make this a defining moment in the history and journey of Aero India. Government of India, as you know, is relentlessly working towards the growth and development of defense and aerospace sector. Government's Make in India policy and setting up of UP and Tamil Nadu defense corridor aim to strengthen the defense industrial base in the country. Hike in the cap of foreign direct investment through automatic route up to 74% would inspire foreign OEMs to set up new production facilities in India. Recently launched Defense Acquisition Procedure 2020 with a new procurement category by Global and Make in India aims to encourage foreign OEMs to set up manufacturing as well as maintenance facilities through its subsidiaries or joint ventures or tie-ups in India. Declaration of negative import list of 101 items effective over a period of 5 years from December 2022 onwards will further facilitate growth and expansion of domestic industries. Initiatives like MAKE projects, innovation for defense excellence, are creating ample opportunities for small businesses in the defense sector in the country. During DEF Expo in February 2020, over 200 partnerships were forged, MOUs were signed, transfer of technology and product launches were concluded in a similar ceremony last year. It's heartening to note that in line with this initiative, various ministries in Government of India and organizations, we are going to forge more than 200 partnerships once again, and that too in a limited period, short period of last 11 months only. This should give immense pride to all of us for our continuous journey on the path of increased self-reliance and for reducing our dependence on defense imports and also increasing our indigenous defense manufacturing as well as export capabilities. I am delighted to see DPSUs, Ordnance Factory Boards, Government of Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Tamil Nadu and private sector playing a very important role in making the Make in India initiative of Government of India a huge success. I am confident that the new partnerships which are being formed today with the technological agreements and collaborations would pave way for a robust defense ecosystem in the country. Now, I would like to highlight some of the major agreements which would be concluded today and the handing over of those projects which deserve special mention. These include formal handing over of ALH Mark III helicopters to Indian Navy and Indian Coast Guard, and initial operational clearance of Army version of light utility helicopter by HAL, tripartite MOU between HAL, Aeronautical Development Agency, and the Indian Air Force for design, development, production, and product support, including intellectual property rights pertaining to light combat aircraft Mark 1A. Signing of MOUs by GRSE with Messrs. ECT Marine, Netherlands, for indigenous design of contemporary dredgers, and with Messrs. ASSL Bangladesh for cooperation in shipbuilding are shining example of collaboration with foreign entities. Bharat Electronic Limited's MOU with Elbit, Israel, for technology collaboration for their DIRCM systems in India and back to Elbit as exports would definitely give a big boost to our export and defense sector. Bharat Earth Movers Limited has envisaged cooperation with Rosoboron Exports Russia for joint production of Pantsir and Tor-M missile air defense system with anti-drone capabilities and latest generation of Boomerang infantry combat vehicle which holds immense potential. The product launches by Bharat Dynamics Limited, the VLSR SAM weapon system, advanced heavyweight and extended range lightweight torpedoes, medium range surface to air missiles are other noteworthy MOUs and products. The unveiling of aerostructure of a tactical UAV today, jointly by IIT Kanpur and Bharat Earth Mover Limited, shows the progress the partnership has made in respect of an MOU signed virtually in front of Honorable Raksha Mantri in August 2020. It also highlights the role academia can play in the development of defense technology. I am extremely happy to inform that DRDO would be signing transfer of technology agreements with defense public sector undertakings and private players on a variety of advanced technology products such as NMRL, fuel cell-based air-independent propulsion technology for naval submarines. A very, very new things and a great breakthrough in terms of technology in our country. Inertial navigation system for ship application, 155 mm 52 caliber advanced towed artillery gun system, mechanical mine layer, self-propelled, low-level transportable radar. The opportunity of production is rising because of DRDO's R&D effort, and it needs to be fully exploited by the industry for Atmanirbharta or self-reliance in the country. In the end, I would like to welcome you all once again to this Vandan event. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your illuminating words. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, we now commence the Bandhan event. First, we have the transfer of technology agreements with DRDO. And I wish to call to the podium, below the dais, the concerned representatives in batches due to paucity of time. The first batch, CMD BEL and Director LRDE for exchanging TOT for low-level transportable radar. With Director RCI to exchange TOT for inertial navigation system for ship application. Yes. Yes. Director LASTIC to exchange long-range optical target locator. Yes. Director IRD to exchange TOT for Commander TI thermal sights for T-72. TOT for diesel engine infrared signature suppression system by Director NSTL, and CMD GRSC will be the next. TOT for diesel engine infrared signature suppression system by Director NSTL and CMD GRSC. Cooperation for production of Uttam radar for LCA by GMAD and Director LRDE. Cooperation leading to production of RWR-NG and ASPJ pod for LCA by Chairman DRDO and GMAD. Now batch 2, Director NMRL and Director Defense Smart Technologies, Larsen Tobro Limited, to exchange TOT for fuel cell-based air-independent propulsion technology for naval submarines. Director CAAR, Director Defense Smart Technologies, Larsen and Tobro Limited. To exchange TOT for multi-agent robotic system, I call upon Director ARDE and CEO of Bharat Forge Limited and CEO MD of Tata Advanced Systems onto the podium, please. To exchange TOT for 155mm 52 caliber advanced towed artillery gun system, Director R&D E and COO Godrej. Yes. To exchange TOT for mechanical mine layer, self-propelled. Now coming to batch 3.
All of them be together. All
Okay.
सबको बुलाई इकट्ठा बुलाइए.
Director ARDE and Joint MD of Astra Microwave Limited
And
to
these-
exchange
and all these. सब एक
TOT for Prachand anti-tank munition hardware. Director HEMRL and Senior GM of Economic Explosives and Deputy MD of Premier Explosives to exchange TOT for explosive filling technology of Prachand munition. Director LRDE and CEO of Mistral Solutions Private Limited to exchange TOT for handheld through-wall image radar. Now batch 4, Director DEBL, MD Sure Safety, MD and CEO Aerospace Engineers Private Limited, CTO JK Fenner, GM Machine Tools Prototype Factory, MD Shiva Industries and CEO Elite Polymers to exchange individual underwater breathing apparatus. Yes. And gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, kindly move fast for the exchange of TOT. And finally, Director DMRL and Director Nimraz Serglas Technique Private Limited to exchange TOT for add-on armor for VAP. Yes, sir. After this, we exchange also, I mean, only product and after delivery. I think that will be better. I think. Ladies and gentlemen, due to paucity of time, please move in faster. Sir. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for all the TOT agreements concluded today. Thank you. We now move on to the announcements of product launches and handing over of the products. I now invite CMD BDL to launch new products in the presence of the Honorable Raksha Mantri. First, we have Garudastra, extended range lightweight torpedo, and also Dishani, directional sonobuoy. Now HAL will hand over the new products. Formal handing over of ALH Mark III to Indian Navy by COHC and ACNS Air. Next, initial operational clearance of Army version of LUH by C. Semilac and Director Engineering, R&D. HAL and documents for this will be handed over by Director Semilac to ED, RC and HAL. May I call upon CMD HAL to hand over the models of LUH to the Chief of the Army Staff. Yes. Yes. Formal handing over of first hardware of semi-cryo development project by GM Aerospace to GM LWC ISRO. Handing over of Professional Certificate of Engine and Flight Display Unit by C. Semilac and Director Engineering R&D HAL. Thank you. Now I call upon CMD BEL to the podium below the dais for launch of their products. Small form embedded server, gunshot detection system, 400G encryptor, Li-Fi based high-speed underwater communication system. Announcer, they're waiting. For the next product launch, I call upon to the podium MG Seating Systems Private Limited to launch their new age seating solutions for armored vehicles. Next, we have Optimized Electrotech Private Limited for launching AI-enabled imaging system using face recognition and edge analytics. I call upon Idea Forge Technology for the launch of V4 UAV. Yes. Next, I call upon Midani, HAL, DMRL, DRDO Hyderabad, HSFE ISRO Bangalore for the launching of isothermally forged compressor disc for aero engine, MCA titanium slab, Grenfin component of ISRO. The OFP products being launched today are Commander's Thermal Imager come day sight for BMP-2, Driver's Night Sight for BMP-2s, Brake Parachute for Hawk AJT. Now I call on to stage Imaginative Software Labs Private Limited for the launch of collaborative, augmented and virtual reality application. I also call on stage Rovete for the tactical UGV launch. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A big round of applause for all the products launched today. Thank you. We now move on to the exchange of memoranda of understanding. And on the podium below the dais, due to paucity of time, this will be done in batches. The first batch, HAL, there are 12 MOUs. TOT agreement for manufacturing LCA LRUs with Aeronautical Development Agency, for civil aircraft MRO with Air India Engineering Services, for deployment of Dornier aircraft in ALGs in Arunachal Pradesh by Alliance Air, for mutually beneficial business cooperation with Lockheed Martin, US, to explore export potential for ROH for engine for Rolls-Royce, cooperation high-thrust aero engines for military and civil aircraft with Safran Engines Limited, TOT for GPS with RCI DRDO, possibly of integration of ACT electro-optical system with Safran France, and digital overhead HUD system with Elbit Systems. Next, we have BDL, 12 MOUs, Vaibhav and Vishal anti-tank mines with Bharat Forge, 5th generation missile with LNT, MDJV, integration of EHWT in India with Naval Group France, for Spike ER2 missile with Rafael Israel, for establishment of propeller system facility India with Roxel France, for indigenous manufacture of Starstick missiles under Make-2 with Thales, France, for TOT and joint manufacture various missile systems with SFT Ukraine, for explore development of mini satellite with Dhruva Space Limited, cost-effective satellite launch vehicle with Skyroot Aerospace. Okay, next batch is BEL, BEML and OFB. Emerging business opportunities in airport business with Airport Authority of India by BEL. Contract for procuring 18 LLWR Aslasia communication and associated equipment with Indian Air Force. For defense and aerospace opportunities with Larsen & Toubro. BEML, manufacturer of transponder landing system with ANPC USA, with advanced composites and autoclaves with NAL, development of 25 kg class UAV with IIT Kanpur, air defense launchers and armored vehicles with Adani Group, AI-based lighting systems for BEML vehicles with HackLab Solutions, AI-based vision system and face recognition systems with Outdo MediaTek, AI-based unmanned ground vehicle with Taurus Robotics, and manufacturer of 150 class Primeco UAV SE of Czech Republic. For export of products and services of OFB through Bell's offices abroad, Mr. Shublok and Ms. Anandi Ram. The next is, after this is Midani for indigenous manufacture of tungsten powder with DMRL DRDO, characterization of powder manufactured for strategic application with EOS Germany, for new alloy development and high performance material for welding applications in European market with FSH Welding Group France, for development and production of composite raw material with HAL, for potential business opportunity with Lockheed Martin, for pursuing R&D in additive metallurgy with Pandit Deendayal Petroleum University, for fused silica radomes through gel casting route with RCI, for providing end-to-end solutions in high-performance materials and components with Ultra Engineers, for establishing total supply chain for high-performance material and components for aerospace and defense sector with Molmet Engineering Limited. In batch 6, we have GSL, MDL and HSL. GSL for marketing and sale of GSL products with Golden Maritime Technology Bangladesh Shipyard Limited. For engineering services with C-Tech Solutions International Singapore. Construction is a repair of Navy vessels and commercial vehicles with HSL. Marketing and sale of GS products with Western Marine Shipyards Limited, Bangladesh. MDL for indigenization, design and manufacture or supply of valves for marine platforms with Ajay Valves. For development of underwater vehicles and defense systems with Bharat Forge. For design, manufacturing, supply of pumps and valves for marine platforms with Tokol Machines Private Limited. And mutual collaboration with GSL and HSL. Next batch, batch 7, that is GRSC. For development of defense sector SMEs with Abhikta Bharat Mega Defense Cluster. For ship repair and execution of repair job on turnkey basis with Allen Ship Repairers. Collaboration to develop shipbuilding skills with ASSL Bangladesh. Helicopter landing system with CAS Electrical Automation Limited. To develop the design and for new tenders for dredgers with ECT Marine, Netherlands. For development of electric hybrid propulsion for naval systems with GE Power. For aerodynamic studies in ship design. Okay. हो गया सर, तब आ गया। ओके, कर दिया क्या तो कर दे, नहीं सर क्या नहीं अभी करना है। ओके सर, ओके। Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for the MOUs signed so far. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we will have the balance MOUs after the address by the Honorable Raksha Mantri. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the much awaited moment. It's a matter of great honor for me to invite the Honorable Defence Minister of India, Sri Rajnath Singh Ji, to address the gathering.
Sound okay. Chief of Defence Staff General Bipin J. Rawat, Chief of Naval Staff Admiral Karambir Singh, Chief of Army Staff General M.M. Narawane, Secretary Defence Production Sri Raj Kumar, Secretary DRDO Dr. Satish Reddy, Additional Secretary Sri Sanjay Yaju, Sri Gaurav Gupta, Additional Chief Secretary, Commerce and Industry Department, representatives of Defence, Public Sector Undertakings, industry leaders, ladies and gentlemen. It gives me immense pleasure to welcome you to Bandhan 2021. Friends, as you are aware, this is the 13th edition of Aero India. The event has evolved over a period of time to become one of the world's premium air shows. Collaboration or Bandhan is a mantra that has got us this far in this remarkable journey. Bandhan exemplifies the spirit of public-private partnership in defense and aerospace sectors. We have forged strategic ties that are poised to transform the defense and aerospace manufacturing in the country. I have been informed that on this memorable day, we have signed 128 MOUs, 19 TOTs, 4 handing overs, 18 product launchers, and 32 major announcements, totaling grand figure of 201 feats. Further, 45 MSMEs who participated in Aero India 21 has already bagged orders worth rupees 203 crore. This is a major achievement, and the credit for this goes to all of you. Last year, our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi gave a clarion call of Atmanirbhar Bharat, translated as a self-reliant India, which ignited the country's spirit of innovation and collaboration. To build further on this amazing legacy, we are embarking upon a new decade of cutting-edge innovation and exploration in the defense and aerospace sector. The fountainhead of any capability emerges from the robustness of its foundation, and the foundation of our vision rests on 3 pillars. These are research and development, public and private defense production, and third, defense exports. These are the 3 pillars. And over time, the results of our endeavor are becoming visible in each of these areas of focus. For long, the Defense Research and Development Organization remained the only research and development organization in India, while its importance and relevance remain integral to our future defense research and development, as do the success of its projects. However, this is simultaneously accompanied by an attempt to broaden this research base. It has been done by providing support and encouragement to the private sector. A number of patents of DRDO have been shared with the private sector to assist them with defense production ventures. In addition, test facilities to include ranges of OFB, Ordnance Factory Board, DPSUs, DGQA, DRDO, Army, Navy, and Air Force have also been made available to offset the setting up cost of such expensive establishments. Friends, initiatives have been taken to encourage and facilitate private sector research and development initiatives. The IDEX and Defense India Startup Challenge emerged from the vision of the Prime Minister and was launched by him in 2018. This initiative aimed to foster innovation and develop technology in the defense and aerospace sector. This was focused towards boosting startups and individuals along with research and development establishments and academia. 10 startups have developed the products worth rupees 100 crore under IDEX route, and these products have been displayed in this mega event. Friends, the success of these endeavors is becoming evident through some of the recent innovations that have come to light. All of you may have been witness to the display of combat drones as part of the Swarm Technology Initiative during the recently concluded Army Day function on 15th January 2021 at New Delhi. This innovation suggests a surge in the participation of MSMEs in the defense sector, not only to manufacture, but also to innovate. Brothers and sisters, with an aim of encouraging the manufacture of defense-related items in India, our endeavor will remain to bring down defense imports by at least $2 billion by 2022. Of between 2016 and 2019, 138 proposals worth over $37 billion for domestic manufacturing have been approved. Friends, you are well aware of the Order of 83 LCA Mark 1A worth over 48,000 crores that has been given by the government in December 2020. This will give a big boost to domestic manufacturing and especially to the aviation industry. It will spawn new and resilient supply chains. The negative list of 101 items for import is also meant to provide opportunities to the domestic manufacturing sector to strengthen their base and contribute to Atmanirbhar Bharat. Brothers and sisters, we realize that the defense aesthetic industry can only excel if the requisite ecosystem can be built for its growth. With this in mind, the government decided to create 2 defense corridors in Uttar Pradesh and Tamil Nadu. As part of this initiative, 3,700 and 3,100 crores have already been pledged by both public and private industries. Further, the plan entails a $3 billion investment in the corridors to improve the investment climate and facilities. The initiative will support MSMEs and startups in their ventures in the coming years. Friends, we realize, appreciate, and understand also that in a highly specialized and technology-driven environment, a collaborative, cooperative, and collective approach to defense production and exports is the way of forward. It is for this reason that a large number of initiatives have been taken to invite and facilitate the partnership of major companies from across the world and to become a partner of India's defense industrial initiatives. It is with this objective that FDI, as our Secretary Defense Production Sri Rajkumar ji told, FDI was raised to 74% from 49% in August 2020. The bid to create the right climate for FDI has led to an increase in inflow from $180 million between 2001 to 2014 to $290 million from 2014 to 2020. Friends, a robust domestic manufacturing base relates directly to the potential for defense exports. We plan to move from a $11 billion defense base to $25 billion by 2025. Of this, we further intend to create an export component of $5 billion. This will be facilitated by the recently released draft Defense Production and Export Promotion Policy. I am happy to inform the audience that during the period 2015 to 2019, 2015 to 2020, defense exports grew from 2,000 crore to rupees 9,000 crores. It is also important to note that a vast majority of our defense exports are being spearheaded by the private sector. This is the remarkable. Friends, India is one of the fastest growing defense aviation markets in the world, with a robust indigenous aerospace industry, a large number of micro, small, and medium enterprises, which in the past have been suppliers of components to aerospace majors like HAL, DRDO, and ISRO, are gradually transforming themselves into major players. Brothers and sisters, the aerospace sector has an important role to play. If we have to reach our targets of domestic defense production, $25 billion, and exports of approximately $5 billion by 2025. Friends, I have given a lucid account of the far-reaching reforms in the defense sector introduced in the recent past by our government. We have laid great stress on indigenization and increasing procurement from the domestic industry. The aerospace industry, catering to the civil and defense domestic and overseas markets, is one of the firm paths towards a transformational change underpinned by overwhelming support of the government. The Indian aerospace industry, both military and civil, stands uniquely poised today on the threshold of capturing itself into the global arena. The aero components sector is set to grow from 30,000 crores today to rupees 60,000 crores by 2024. Friends, India has a great potential to emerge as a global and regional maintenance, repair, and overhaul hub, given the cost competitiveness of its manpower resources, the availability of abundant specialist capabilities, and geographical advantages. We are collaborating extensively to train and skill our citizens to build a large pool of world-class aerospace professionals. This Bandhan event today has witnessed significant signing of Memorandum of Understandings, product launches, major announcements, and transfer of technology agreements. These agreements give impetus to Make in India and Atmanirbhar Bharat. These extensive tie-ups, joint ventures, and technology transfers agreed today will significantly enhance the domestic capability of the industry. Friends, India is geared up. India is geared up to be a global aerospace hub. The aerospace industry is poised to be an important contributor to the economy, generating significant employment also. We have made a fresh start today after a year of uncertainty due to the pandemic, and I thoroughly believe that we will move faster with your support and cooperation. I want to assure you the Ministry of Defense will do everything possible to ensure that the agreements entered into today will be implemented successfully. And I would like to extend my gratitude once again for your participation and wish your Bandhan efforts a resounding success. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for such an encouraging address. We will now have handover of product by HAL to Coast Guard. I would request CMD HAL for the formal handing over of ALH Mark III helicopters to Indian Coast Guard. We will continue with the MOU signing, MOU exchange ceremony. Next, we have Government of Karnataka. There are 16 MOUs with HGCL, Biomanik Systems, and Seashore Technology Private Limited. Smile Electronics Limited, Shoma Automation Private Limited, Genmax Technologies Limited, Infinity Aerotech, Recon India Private Limited, Paras Defence Space Technologies Limited, Legend Technologies Private Limited, Gopalan Aerospace Private Limited, Elders Technology Private Limited, Alpha Design Technologies Private Limited, Ad Engineering Components India Limited, Abu Dhabi Bharat Mega Defence Cluster. The next one, again, Government of Karnataka, there are 17 MOUs. For Airfield Payment Research Center with Transide Consultants Private Limited, TSBL Aerospace Corporation, Sri Srinivasa Steel Traders, Venkateswara Steel Traders, SV Technologies, Rotary Connectors Private Limited, Fluid Mech Solutions Private Limited, Lisi Industries, Burji Aerospace and Burji Speed, Bhaglashmi Industrial Corporation, Altius Aerotech, Air Exco, Turbotech Precision Private Limited, JNR Aerospace Private Limited, Genser Aerospace, and GV Aviation Engineering India. After this, we have the next one, Government of Uttar Pradesh with SMPP Limited, Daru Smelting Private Limited, Royal Sales Private Limited, PTC Industries Limited, Optic Electronics Private Limited, Nitro Dynamics, Naini Aerospace Limited, Maheshwari Wires Private Limited, Kalyani Strategy Systems Limited, HAL, Anshu Metals, and BEML, Bharat Earthmovers Limited. And we have the final batch, the Government of Tamil Nadu and Government of Gujarat. Yeah, please. The final batch, Government of Tamil Nadu and Government of Gujarat and the Indian Air Force, kindly come up. The next one. Decor Science and Technology Limited and Government of Gujarat, BDL and Optimized Electrotech Private Limited, OEMs of and Ukraine Government and Government of Gujarat, Rashtriya Raksha University and Stump Shishe Lewis Machine Private Limited, New Space Technology Limited and Government of Gujarat, Abuday Group and Government of Gujarat, Bharat Forge and Optimized Electrotech Private Limited, TIDCO and AASA, UPEID and MKU, Air Force, Indian Air Force and Krishna Allied Industries, Indian Air Force and UPEIDA, Indian Air Force and TIDCO, Make a Village and CRT, Indian Air Force and SIDM, Indian Air Force and Codicia, none, sir. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause. A total of 201 MOUs, which is truly commendable. I shall now summarize the major announcements of various industries. First, you have BEL. Discussions are underway with BEL and Thales for increasing the Thales stake in BEL Thales. DOT agreement with Thales for requirement of TR modules. The export potential of BEL, approximately USD 5 million per annum with Thales. For cooperation in design and development manufacture of CRM surgical imaging systems and BPL medical systems. Next we have Kalex Aero Solutions. SMPP, OFB, Sika Aerospace and Defense, Optimized Electrotech Private Limited, BEML, HAL, Ladies and gentlemen, now I call upon Sri Gaurav Gupta IAS, the Additional Chief Secretary to Government and Commerce and Industry Department, to give the vote of thanks.
A very good afternoon. It's a matter of honor and a proud privilege for the government of Karnataka that the Aero India show has come to be hosted here, and in particular about today's program of Bandhan. It has been a fantastic program linking up the defense sector with the industries. I would like to thank and with heartily convey my gratitude to Honorable Raksha Mantri ji for making this possible. I would also like to thank the service chiefs, the Chief of Defense Staff, and the Secretary, Defense Production, Secretary DRDO, the Additional Secretary, and all who have made this possible. Thank you all very much. We look forward to more and more indigenous production, and we in the government of Karnataka are committed to that. Thank you all for making this possible. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of another successful Bandhan event at Aero India 2021. What we have witnessed today are significant steps in the direction of the country to achieve the vision of Atmanirbharta. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Garudastra is an advanced anti-submarine, self-guided state-of-the-art homing torpedo being designed and developed by NSTL, DRDO with BDL as the development cum production partner. The Garudastra can be launched from surface ships and has a maximum speed of 33 knots and an endurance of 11 to 7 minutes. The Garudastra maintains a clear tactical picture even in the most confined coastal areas and against the most sophisticated torpedo defense systems. Dishani, an expendable air-deployed ASW sensor system being designed and developed by NPOL, DRDO. BDL is the development cum production partner for Dishani.